Zara stood quietly at the back of the classroom, holding her old, worn-out bag. Her uniform, faded. Her shoes, almost torn. She tried to stay invisible, but that never worked. "Why do you always wear the same clothes?" a voice said loudly. The class burst into laughter. Zara froze. Her heart started beating fast. It was Melissa, the most popular girl in school. Rich, confident, and never kind. "Don't your parents have money?" Melissa added. More laughter filled the room. Zara lowered her head, tears forming in her eyes. I just... Before she could finish, the teacher walked in. But even that didn't stop the whispers. "She's so poor. She probably can't even afford lunch." Zara sat down quietly, pretending not to hear. But every word cut deep. Later that day, it was lunch break. Students gathered in groups, sharing food, laughing, enjoying themselves. Zara sat alone. She slowly opened her bag. Inside was a small piece of bread. That was all she had. She looked around, hoping no one would notice. But of course, someone did. Melissa walked over, smirking. "Is that all you're eating?" She laughed, called her friends. "Come see this!" They surrounded Zara, mocking her, recording her. Zara felt her chest tighten. Her hands trembled. She wanted to disappear, but there was nowhere to go. And in that moment, she felt smaller than ever. But what they didn't know was that Zara's story was far from over. That evening, Zara walked home slowly, holding back tears, her mind replaying everything, the laughter, the insults, the humiliation. When she got home, she found her mother, tired, exhausted, still in her work clothes, trying her best to prepare dinner. Zara forced a smile. "Hi, Mom." Her mother smiled back gently. "How was school?" Zara paused. For a moment, she wanted to tell her everything. But then she looked at her mother's tired face and said it was okay, because she didn't want to add more stress. That night, Zara sat under a dim light, reading her books, studying hard. Even with everything she was going through, she didn't give up, because deep inside, she believed something, that her situation would not define her future. Days turned into weeks. The bullying didn't stop, but Zara changed. She became quieter, stronger, more focused. While others laughed, she worked. While others mocked, she dreamed. And slowly, her hard work began to show. Test after test, Zara scored the highest marks. Teachers started noticing. Students started whispering again. But this time, it wasn't about her clothes. It was about her intelligence. And Melissa? She didn't like it. Not one bit. Because for the first time, Zara was no longer invisible. One day, the school announced something big, a national scholarship competition. Only the best student would win. And the prize? A full scholarship. Everything paid. The entire class buzzed with excitement. Melissa smiled confidently. "This is mine," she whispered to her friends. But Zara stayed quiet, focused, determined. Weeks passed. The results day arrived. The entire school gathered. The principal stepped forward, holding the results. "The winner of this year's scholarship is..." Silence filled the room. Zara's heart raced. "Zara." The room froze. Then whispers spread like wildfire. "No way." "The poor girl?" Zara couldn't believe it. Tears filled her eyes. But this time, they were not from pain. They were from pride, from victory, from strength. She walked forward slowly, head high, confidence in every step. As she passed Melissa, their eyes met. But this time, Zara didn't feel small. And Melissa, for the first time, she had nothing to say, because the same girl she mocked was now the one everyone admired. Zara took the microphone, looked at the crowd, and said softly, "Being poor is not a weakness. Giving up is." The room fell silent, because her words hit deeper than any insult ever could. And in that moment, Zara didn't just win a scholarship. She proved something powerful, that no matter where you start, you can rise. And sometimes, the people who laugh at you end up watching you win.